Oh You Thought Podcast, the place where you get a heavy dose of positivity, sarcasm, knowledge, and ratchetness.
You forgot to beat it. You forgot to beat it. You forgot to beat it.
So every podcast episode, I have a catchy title to something that's relevant or something I went through for the given week. And so the title of episode 14 is You Forgot to Be There. And so that's why I played that little clip from one of my favorite movies in the world, Love and Basketball. I hope you enjoy this show. It's going to be fun today. I've been delaying for a couple of weeks now, but here we go. Fallon is back to rapping. Let's go. Yeah, this your life, you can play with it. You make your bed, you gon' lay in it. Do your thing, just be safe with it. Triple bunks in the state prison. Blue laces in my blue chucks. I ain't never gave two fucks. BET, I chucked the hood up. Asking if that nigga Nip hood, what? Like I wouldn't take it to the back with ya. Same nigga walked the track with ya. Same nigga shot a strap with ya. Same nigga bought a sack with ya. 19 touching 2 birds. Alpinas off a few swerves. Gray leather in my white Lincoln. Shit smelling like a new purse. 2 C's on my bitch shit. My money rising like Bisquick. 6 words help you get this. Rich rapper on some crib shit. I prayed for blessings as a young nigga, not to learn the hard lessons of a drug dealer. Triple life with a gang enhancement. The judge triple white and he hates your blackness. Slam the gavel with racist passion. Got you waiting on the pills but your patient passing. And all you got to offer is a fight. It's too late to run to Christ when you caught up in this life. Look. I did it, Rob. Okay, so the verse that I selected for this week, it comes from Nipsey Hussle, and it's called Face the World. And I'll put the link in the notes for those of you that haven't heard the song, but it's a really, really good song. And so I did the song for my friend Rob, and sorry I didn't do the verse that you wanted, but I did do the verse. And then another nice fact that I want to throw in about Nipsey that was brought to my attention, that basically he really is living the buy your block movement. And so basically his brother got into some trouble for selling merchandise, and ironically, when he had his final run-in with the cops, there was a storefront available for them to rent. So they started renting that place. And so Nipsey is basically buying up, all the available storefronts in that area. And so it's a really, really dope thing to really go back to where you live and support your neighborhood and provide jobs and all that good stuff. So yeah, Nipsey is out here really doing it. He also has a documentary that shows this. So check that out as well. So doing things a little bit out of order. I have
some hand claps for Nipsey.
I don't have it on the soundboard. I don't have it. I have to add. You can't even wait till you be introduced. You're just so unprofessional.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I have a special guest in the building today. This is his first time on here since I officially launched the podcast. He's the producer, but he doesn't do any producing.
Yep.
So I have my friend Mose here.
Hey.
Hi.
What's going on?
So what did you want to talk about straight up?
Well, first of all, let's go back into the Nipsey thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so what verse did you supposed to rap?
It was the last one of the song where you don't even know the song, so why question me? We're not doing this. You need to listen to the song, and then, yeah. I couldn't do it. It was too fast for me. You know how I am. If I can't do it.
Nipsey had a verse that was fast?
It was a little bit fast towards the end.
Oh, okay.
But it's a good song.
Okay.
From top to bottom.
Okay. That's what's up.
Go ahead.
Nah, but it's super cool about Nipsey. I know I don't know how many people heard the Rick Ross By the Black song. It really wasn't that popular but it was kind of important though. It was kind of important that it's more about black people buying, buying their neighborhoods, supporting their neighborhoods, try to build up our neighborhoods with which is very important with the
Right.
gentrification and stuff like this
Yes.
going on. We're getting moved out of our neighborhoods, so if we buy our neighborhoods back, I
You
mean,
gotta
we can
let it
either stay
stay.
there or we can get the money.
Or that.
You know what I'm saying? We can get the money because a lot of times they move us out and we benefit none from it. So,
Exactly. So go ahead and tell me what else you want to talk about before I jump into Oh You Thought.
oh, okay. Well, can we just play the clip? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
play the clip. That's what I'm saying. I'm playing it.
Oh, okay.
So disappointed in the state of Minnesota. My son loved this state. He had one tattoo on his body, and it was of the Twin Cities. The state of Minnesota with TC on it. My son loved this city, and this city killed my son. And the murderer gets away. Are you kidding me right now? We're not evolving as a civilization. We're devolving. We have taken steps forward. People have died for us to have these rights. And now we're devolving. We're going back down to 1969. Damn! What is it going to take? I'm mad as hell right now. Yes, I am. My firstborn one son died here in Minnesota under the circumstances, just because he was a police officer, that makes it okay. Oh, now they got free reign. He's found in himself.
The police basically beating their case
Yeah.
off of the murder
How do
of
you
her
feel?
son. It's fucking ridiculous. And
Yeah,
but I'm listening to her talk. Uh, you can hear the pain and the
definitely.
passion in her voice. That I don't know if we. I don't recall the other mothers or
No.
parents speaking in that form.
I feel like they gave, I hate to say it, PC responses.
Yeah, I think they showed strength, but it was different. It was different. It was probably more motherly. Like it was probably more like it's gonna be all right type of
Yeah.
situations or whatever. And I feel like she kind of painted a picture of probably how them other women feel
Feel.
also.
Yeah.
That they probably just didn't want to enrage people, or they, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, PC to a certain degree, because I mean it was some hostile times,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they probably didn't want to strike a bigger fire than what it was. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't imagine though being like in their shoes. But I just know like I would just be so angry. I
yeah,
would be totally angry. Especially like when you just see it happening over and over again.
yeah,
Like where do you get the hope from where you don't see any W's?
yeah, yeah. And mind you, he was reaching for what ID?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was reaching
Had
for.
seatbelt on, kid in the car, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, a police request you to, and that's such a tricky thing because if a police asks you to do something and you actually do it, and you can still get shot from that,
Yeah, yeah.
is kind of crazy. I know people tell black people. I feel like they only tell black people like when they ask you for your ID,
Just do it.
no, just let the police know that you're reaching for your ID, and obviously,
Why do you have to do that? All that extraness. Why do we have to constantly do extra things?
yeah, exactly.
Remember that video that came out where I think it was like a cop or ex cop showing black men what to do when you
Yeah.
get pulled over.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah,
Sad.
it's sad, and it's not. Let's be honest. It's not our job. It's
It's
their job.
not.
It's
It's
their
not.
job to really keep us safe. In
Yeah.
reality,
And
and
not be afraid. How can you be a cop and say that you're afraid when you have all these tools on your belt
yeah, and that's
that you don't
another
have to
thing.
use?
Exactly, and that's another thing. I think it plays into. I mean, a whole bigger narrative of the police being scared,
Yeah.
and then the question is why they scared. And sometimes it could be like maybe things that they seen or whatever case may be from black people, but also it's like society put this black mark on us. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like we're violent and things of that nature, and sometimes we probably play into that narrative sometimes or whatever. But I mean, we come in so many different shapes and forms, and you know what I'm saying, and we just like anybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like we got our good and we got our bad.
Exactly.
So don't automatically assume that we bad, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So TV play a lot into it. The news play a lot into it. You sometimes I watch the local news and think, shit, like, are we the only ones doing crimes?
All right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like us and Hispanic people. Right. Like you can't sell me that. You can't sell me that we the only ones.
We're the minority.
Yeah. It's just what you want to show.
So let me ask you a question. As a black man, like, are your senses more heightened when you go out into the world every single day?
My senses always been heightened.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's not more since we see it more?
I mean, no. I would say my senses always been heightened because I had a mother who didn't always say, watch out for the people on the street. A lot of times it was like, watch out for them police.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
And so, mind you, I never asked her, but what did she see or what did she know to even say that to me? You know what I'm saying?
It's been happening for years. She's been seeing the same thing we see now.
Exactly. So it's just what it is.
It's really, really sad. And, you know, prayers out to the families that are dealing with situations like this. And I just don't know what we can do as a community because we keep marching and stuff. And what do you think it'll take?
I really don't know because, okay, if we act the fool,
they'll kill us all.
They can't kill us all.
I know. You know what I'm saying? But it would just be like true open season.
Yeah, I think it would be like, I think it would be open season.
But maybe it would take something just to set it off one good time.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I know people say, like, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's just, but the question is, what is good? Because if we do, like, people don't think about, like, how black people get into politics and things of that nature. Like, even though we don't see, like, a shitload of politicians, I still think we probably, and this is my guess of just by what I see, if you look at the percentage of us in America compared to the percentage of us in politics, it probably represents our population.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we actually did some of those things, we can't, like, we live here in Houston, Texas. What, black people probably 17%, 18%?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and that's a lot of black people for
a city
or whatever.
But Houston's so big.
Yeah.
As well.
And so we got a black man, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Get your life together.
I was going blank minded for a second. But so we got
shout out to Mayor Turner.
Yeah, exactly. Or whatever. Who always seems like he keep it pretty real majority of the time or whatever. But like that's pretty good for a city that it's not a majority black city. You know what I'm saying? So
this is our second black mayor.
Exactly, or whatever. What's the person got name?
Brown. Last name Brown. I can't think of his full name.
Okay.
You wasn't living here then.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, so sometimes we do be in these positions or whatever the case may be, but we can't fill up the positions because population wise, it's not
possible.
Yeah, and you know, like everybody should be represented, not just black people, Hispanic people, Asian people,
everyone needs to be represented. That's what a true representation should be like in every single city.
Yeah, and black people, I feel like black people need to start standing behind some of these minorities, also other minorities. Excuse me.
Yeah,
and also we had the shooting at Denny's.
Yeah, and horrible. Like it's just all these situations that happen that shows us that they're not for the minorities.
Oh yeah.
Can
you explain the Denny's situation?
I did last week.
Oh, did you really?
Not listen to the episode?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't.
All right. So, are you excited to be on the show today? See, this is what I have to deal with every single day. He wants to be involved with this podcast. Where you at, though?
I'm right here. What are you talking about?
So are you excited to be on the show today? Let's just keep moving.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Sometimes
I hope you're ready to provide some good conversation and yeah, no shenanigans.
No shenanigans. Okay. Let's go.
All right. Oh, you thought that DC and Maryland wasn't about that life? They're suing Donald Trump, your president, for allegedly breach of the Constitution. And the Maryland Attorney General is stating that he doesn't appear to understand or care about these violations or the Constitution. He's putting his financial interests before the American people. Well, blind men can see that, right?
Yeah, but what's the violations?
Huh?
What's the violations?
The financial gain.
Well, what exactly? How was he doing the financial gain?
I don't know. They didn't put that in the.
They didn't put that in?
No,
they shouldn't even report it if they didn't tell.
Well, that's what that was, and I read it, and that's all. That was like the quote.
Who wrote that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's why you don't know.
You're so trifling, but that's all right. That's all right. Like, I'm a little rattled because my soundboard isn't working because of the mic system that I'm using, and so it's not piping in unless it's piping in and I don't hear it.
What you mean? I don't know.
It's not working. Like, I have my soundboard, and so I have like different clips that I need to have the soundboard for.
I also know that's why you had the hand claps for Nipsey.
Yeah, and you'll see later in the show, so I'll probably have to go back and add it. But yeah, you really messed up my "oh you thought" moment.
Why you say that?
Cause you tried.
What?
You tried to front the A mic, and
how?
Actually reading the notes and whatnot, and trying to see what's up. But that's okay.
Go ahead.
With that, no, I'm done. My "oh you thought" moments were trash this week. That's okay. That's okay.
How many more was there?
I'm done. It was done. I already took one out because we're up here talking a lot, and I'm trying to make sure we stay on target. And so,
my bad, people.
See, what are you looking for in your phone? We're recording right now.
I know. I want to see the actual reason that Washington D.C. was Maryland was suing Donald Trump.
All right.
I mean, that's very interesting. And also, it's very. I mean, we've been hearing allegations that he was benefiting or trying to make money off of his presidency. His wife also got in trouble for same issue or whatever case may be. But I'm not totally for sure how they've been financially benefiting. But we all kind of knew there might be an issue because of the construction companies and stuff like that. Right. And also with the HUD system and him putting Ben Carson in.
Why did you bring up his name?
Yeah. So, why? I mean, a lot of people thought in that format those things would happen. So.
Right. All right, people. With that, I want to officially welcome y'all to episode 14 of Oh You Thought Podcast.
Gunshots. Can we get gunshots?
Pow, pow, pow. That's all we got because my soundboard isn't working, but I need to add that to my soundboard. Episode 14. My name is Fallon. My special guest host this week is Mose. So yeah, let's just start the show.
A positive mind equals a positive life. When you let go of all the negativity, that is the ultimate glow up. It's time for the positivity moment of the show.
Positivity moment of the show. So Mose, the quote that I have for this show, it comes from our girl who just released an album last week, SZA. And it says, don't ever beg for a friendship or relationship with anyone. If you don't receive the same effort you give out, lose that contact. What do you think about that?
Valid? Yes. No, it's valid. It's valid. But I think so many people just be like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
And just go ghost.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta really break down the situation. Make sure you just not.
Is that what you do? Like, do you?
Yeah, I just
never beg, right? For
I don't never beg for anybody's friendship or relationship or anything. But you know what I'm saying? I don't just always, you know what I'm saying, just throw people away just
Right.
because they, you know what I'm saying, piss me off, or they pissed off at me, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you give people time, they'll get over it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I
saying?
will say that you're definitely a good friend in that regard, and I'll just leave it at that.
Can't get rid of me.
You're always there. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, you never should beg for anyone's friendship of any kind, relationship. Like, know your worth and stand by that. Hot topics, Mose. Get out your phone. Are you ready to talk about this? We've already had some deep discussions about this first person I'm getting ready to bring up. Are you ready? Amber Rose.
Hold on.
What?
Hot topics.
What?
You know, I hate to say this, but hot topics, when you say hot topics, I think of Wendy Williams.
You see, someone else said that on their podcast, but it is what it is. This is what happened in the streets this week. And it's not like I'm trying to, like, I don't know what else to call it.
Okay.
What would you call it, producer?
Hot topics. What's a better
Hot
word
topics. Huh?
That's how it go? What's a better word for hot topics? I don't know. What's just going on? What's popping in the streets? I don't know.
See, you always have a rebuttal, but you never have a solution.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna fire you as a producer.
Let's just go with the hot topics.
Amber Rose. So we've had this conversation as far as her being the millennial prototype or face of feminism. And do people understand what that really means?
No.
You think?
Who's saying that she's the millennial prototype of what? Feminism. Who's saying it?
I think she's self-appointed herself as that, as the mayor of feminism.
I think she's misleading.
Yeah, very much so. I think she has very, very good intentions.
Don't know if that's true.
Why do you say that?
Because she benefits from her position. So she might, but
don't regular people benefit for certain things they try to better in the world? And doesn't it also benefit if she's a famous person bringing awareness to, let's say, slut shaming?
Yes, that's exactly what we need in the world. We need to figure out how we're going to treat these sluts better.
You want to have a lot of people hating you. Now, let me explain my point on her. Like I said, I think she has good intentions. I hope she has truly good intentions because she's definitely been slut shamed, and I feel like she walks like the fine line of being free and making your own decisions, and don't hate me, and truly being a slut. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's your business to have one night stands, yes, and all this stuff, but it's something also that you shouldn't flaunt to the world. Or am I crazy? Turn your mic around.
No, you're right. Like, it's nothing. First of all, like you said, it's your business. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the world don't have to know. And I think, let's be honest, I think that maybe give more of the depiction of yourself or character of you flying into the world like it's a fly thing or whatever the case may be. When it's in reality, it's a private thing. Right. And maybe you should keep your sexual activities to yourself and your partners. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or whatever. So how did you feel when she released the pictures during the playoffs? Definitely a gimmick, right? No, it was 100% a gimmick. Amber Rose being Amber Rose. Yeah. I thought it was attention. Like, she was trying to get attention. Yeah. I feel like she probably been a little quiet. Mm-hmm. And so she was trying to get attention. That's exactly what she did. So yeah. I mean. And the thing about it, like, there again, like, if you want to take pictures like that, like, that's your business and all that stuff. I won't even go the route that a lot of people are going and saying, oh, she's a mother, she shouldn't be doing this. Facts. All right, like I said, she's grown, like, and I'm not a parent
or whatever. But I will take this stand. You're showing these pictures and you're giving the idea to young girls that, oh, I want to be a feminist, so I want to take these pictures. So let me get on Snapchat and take these pictures. And so yeah, like I think it gives the wrong ideas to young women that don't have the willpower to say no, I shouldn't. Because even when you get on Twitter and you see, yeah, if you're grown, you know these guys are joking, like saying like, yeah, we need more pictures like that from women. So come on, do the Amber Rose challenge and stuff. But
niggas is not worried about feminism when they see
no, they just want to see your body, and that's it.
Yes.
Like, and it's crazy. And so that's my problem with Amber Rose. Like, if you want to lead a movement, like you
I think feminism is supposed to be more of a getting respect and like taking your clothes off. To me, and I might be totally wrong, but taking your clothes off is not gonna make men, or it shouldn't make women respect you. I guess nowadays we in such a twisted day, like people do respect you for these type of things, and she's not a person that's gonna get body shamed. No. She's not as a person that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, have those type of issues or whatever case may be. Now, if you were talking about somebody that was gonna get body shamed and they did that, maybe you'd be like, well, at least they trying to show that they love their body. They not, you know what I'm saying, stereotypical was pretty or whatever case may be. So I don't know. I think it's whack. I listen, and also I listened to her talk on Nori podcast.
Yeah.
And just not impressed.
Say what you told me yesterday.
What did I say? I don't remember.
About you thought that she wasn't that smart.
I wouldn't go. I definitely probably didn't want to go that far. But
why not?
But that's kind of what I felt like. I was like listening to it. I was just like, well, yeah. No, I was gonna dance out of that. I don't want to go around calling people dumb. But. Yeah, I was like, well, like, I.
What else does she have going on? Oh, we need to bring up what she said. As soon as she started that podcast, she
disrespected Philadelphia and basically said those people were ugly.
Yeah, she said she was the only pretty one, basically. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, how can you declare a whole city to be ugly?
Yeah.
And that's why I was just like, no, girl. What are you doing?
Yeah, and that's your city. That's another part of it. Yeah. That's your city. Yeah. You don't say stuff like that about your city. Like, if you, and that's how you know she don't really hold her city on her back, because she out there in Hollywood and all that, and she's out there trying to live that Hollywood lifestyle or whatever case may be. Yeah. And so then the question is, I know she's doing stuff for feminism and stuff like that, but okay, so what are you doing for your city? Because also I hear a lot of things about the city of Philadelphia. I don't know a lot about it, but I hear a lot of stuff about poverty and things of these neighborhoods. And talking about the neighborhood she said she came from or whatever, how bad it was, and the and just things of the neighborhood. Well, why you can't try to affect those things also? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And not saying she is, I just haven't heard about it. And
I haven't either.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but we hear about the slut walk. Once you go to Philadelphia and get naked, maybe people start paying attention to what's going on.
Or go do makeovers for all the ugly people in Philly.
Exactly. Nah, she shouldn't do that. She definitely shouldn't word it like that at least. But, yeah.
Apologize or something, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that definitely came out wrong. And I mean, as much as I like Nori podcast, but a lot of times I don't feel like he called people out with bullshit. No. He let her get away with that.
He's probably too drunk at that point.
Yeah, and that was uncomfortable when she said that.
Very much so. Yeah. I was like, did she really just say that? She didn't skip a beat. She just said what it was to her. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, your girl, Mary J. Blige, you hear about that she has to pay her ex-husband Kendu $30,000 a month?
Yes.
Let's go. Tell me your thoughts. Don't dance around this one. Tell me your thoughts so I can go ahead and just get ready.
Niggas do it every day. That's it. Like, niggas do it every day. Like, it's hard to feel like bad for her because men.
Did they not have a prenup?
I don't know.
How do you feel about prenups? Do you feel it's necessary? Do you feel it's a negative? Because some people say, oh, if you do a prenup, that's you saying that the relationship is not going to last. Like, I would even do a prenup if I was at my current financial state right now and
She balling.
get your life. No, like I wouldn't feel offended if my man said, "Hey, Fallon, sign this paper." That's fine because I'm having my stuff together no matter what. But in this case, if she didn't do that, shame on her. She should have some kind of clause in there. But I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, men do it all the time, but he was always employed.
Yeah.
When working for her. Yes, he was her manager, so yes, he lost her job after this shenanigans, but why did he lose his job? Why did the marriage fall apart? Go ahead, answer it.
I guess because of him.
And what did he do? Put your phone on silent. We're recording.
Oh, my bad. He cheated, right?
Yeah.
Niggas fuck up, man. I don't know what to
And
say.
so he should get a $30,000 check every month.
How long he was married?
I don't know.
How much effect he had on her career?
I don't know, but
that does matter though, right?
It does matter, but he got a paycheck for that. He was employed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, maybe he had something to do with her getting certain royalties that she gonna keep on getting. That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but and you know this is not permanent, right? The 30,000.
Yeah, I did see that or whatever. Which that's fine because how long you expect to eat off of somebody too is a real question.
Well, to backdoor and to put a positive spin in the men's direction, like y'all can pay spousal support for a while, right? Can it be forever?
I don't know about forever,
but it can be a long time. So
yeah,
to play devil's advocate, like if a man has to do it, but there again, like if we go into these unions looking at the man being the head of the household or whatever, like the laws are supposed to uphold something like that, right? Or now it's just about money.
No, well, the man, I mean, I don't know.
He wasn't a stay-at-home husband. He was working.
Yeah, but I don't think when you get married, head of household has anything to do with anything. Like, just because you're a man. I think that's in our mind, like, oh, because he's the man, he's supposed to be a head of household. Not legally.
Well, let me spin it like this also. So if that was you, would you want spousal support? If you still had your work going, you wasn't broke, would you still go for money? Be real.
I mean, it depends on
Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. She's just my wife, so the Mary J. Blige part does kind of get taken out of it. You ask me. And if you looking at your wife as Mary J. Blige, then that's probably why y'all shit didn't work. You probably a fan.
Answer the question.
Oh, okay, my bad. What was the question again? 30, what?
Would you go after the money or would you just walk away from the divorce?
Oh, it depends on
as a man.
How big of an effect, because it's still a business relationship too, because it just also...
So if you can't afford to pay your bills, but see there again, like...
No, it's a business relationship because I probably helped her get some of this money that she have already.
Right. So let me ask you, so who do you think was paying all the bills for their homes and all that stuff? You think she was paying for it or collectively they were paying for it?
I'm pretty sure she was paying.
Then see, he should have his money stacked in the bank, so he should be good. He shouldn't have to come after her money.
I don't know. He probably had.
It sounds a little trifling to me.
He probably had tricking bills and stuff like that.
What'd you say?
She probably had some tricking bills and stuff like that.
I'm done. I'm
just saying he probably did.
I'm so done with this.
He had how many side chicks?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just so disheartening. Like I just feel like no man can be faithful. What do you think?
I mean, obviously, men can be faithful. I mean, that's just kind of, we all know that. I mean, I know we try to put this negative spin on men. But we all know men can be faithful.
Let's move on.
Yes.
I can't. Do you remember the cartoon on MTV, Daria?
No.
You never used to watch that cartoon?
No.
People used to call me Daria because of how I talk or whatever, because she has a monotone voice.
Oh, yeah.
And so people used to call me Daria. But... So they're coming out with a Daria movie, a live action movie. And she's not going to be white. The star of the show is going to be black. That's pretty major for me.
So on the cartoon, she was white?
Yeah. But people are going to be mad.
So who's playing Daria?
I don't know the person. I just Yeah, I don't know who she is. She's not like a famous.
And this was a popular cartoon?
Mm-hmm. It was popular. Yeah, like during like the Beavis and Butthead days. Yeah.
She was on MTV? Mm-hmm. That's probably why we probably didn't have cable.
You should look it up though. Yeah. It's so good. Yeah. You don't look enthused.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like
Orange is the New Black. Do you watch that show?
No.
Well,
Dacia, what's her name? Dacia. Dasha. What's her name?
I don't know her name, but I know you're talking about. What about her?
I seen her interview at Hot 97. I like her.
Yeah, I like her too. Yeah. I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, I just started following her after
You're late. Yeah, but their new season premiered last Friday. Yes, I've been watching a little bit. I think I'm like 3 episodes in, and it's not the same.
I think that Orange is the New Black is probably one of the most overrated shows to me. And it might be a girl thing. It might be for women.
Here we go.
Or whatever, because it just don't connect with me like
These are the kind of conversations we have. But, I mean, no, I'm just going to back up. I'm not going to put you on Front Street because we talk about all kinds of TV shows. So that's okay. So you're not interested in Daria, Orange is the New Black.
Well, you can talk about Orange is the Black.
No, that's all I wanted to say. I was just because I don't want to talk about. I don't want to give spoilers or anything like that. And I haven't watched the whole season, so. But it's just definitely like how much can you stay in a prison and not really? Because I mean, the storyline right now, like. It's been on the same storyline for like 3 episodes with them having riots and holding the staff hostage and stuff and all this stuff. But I don't know. I just felt like when I first started watching it, it was good. I'm not impressed this far. You're just looking at me like.
Well, I'm thinking about if I really want to say this or not because.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Let's just press on because I can just tell. I can see your mind turning, and I just. You all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
You remember the conversation we had about that trifling teacher here in Houston? They gave out them stupid petty awards to them junior high kids.
Yes.
So I have an update on that story.
Go ahead.
Teacher was fucking fired.
That's cool. That's good.
Yeah, but I hate when you give answers like that.
What?
Because I know that. So how did you feel about the situation? Drink your power. Go ahead, sip up. This is the conversation we had, and I didn't like your reaction when I first presented the story. So let's go.
Well,
let the people know.
I feel like the teachers was wrong for that.
All right, go on.
I feel like I just didn't think it was a newsworthy.
Why not?
Because it's just some stupid stuff teachers did in the class. I just didn't think it was newsworthy.
How would you feel if that was your child?
I'll be mad, but I'm sure like teachers do stupid shit all the time. People
but not like that.
Yeah, but like. I definitely feel like they was out of line. I mean, I feel comfortable with them being fired because obviously they should know better.
Right.
But I just don't think everything is for the news. You know what I'm saying?
Like we're in that era now where everything is for the news.
Okay, but I mean we can walk down that toe-up road, but like just because you do some stupid shit and probably thought it was funny, do you want to you want to get blasted for it like that? You know what I'm saying? Like just think of if you did something at work or whatever case might be. It's all good. Like if you get reprimanded by your boss, but when you stand in front of everybody,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it is a little different or whatever just because you did some stupid shit. And don't get me wrong, they was totally out of line. I'm not trying to say that they did anything that was right. You know what I'm saying? It was out of line.
Right. All right.
But
it's cool.
Newsworthy? Like every news station, like this is going like.
I'm sorry if they did that to my child, it would have been over. Like, because I told you it's about you're starting to put these negative things into a child's mind really, really young. Yep. Just think how them kids are having to just constantly think, oh, my teacher thinks that I'm going to be XYZ or oh, da 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 da. And what if the kids were even teasing them? Like, it's a whole trifecta.
Yeah, the kids were probably teasing them about whatever already.
I want to move on.
I'm just saying, this is being honest. Like, you think the teachers, I bet money that the teachers probably feeding off the energy of the kids. They probably was saying certain stuff or whatever case may be.
And so the teacher said, let me mark this down, print it up, right?
Yeah. Or
See,
whatever,
but I know, like, we won't always agree on everything, but I feel like when the stuff is like cut and dry, you need to be rocking with me, and sometimes you don't, and I get mad. But that's okay.
Yeah, but
go ahead, think I'm smart.
It's cool. Like, I mean,
all right. Like on the positive end, doing good things with your money. A family in New Jersey, they won the Powerball, and they won $429 million. Wow. Yeah, and so they decided to do something really positive and invest in their neighborhoods. So that's really dope, right?
What race are these people?
They're Black. Get your life.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Just drink, because I have a question for you.
Ask the question.
So, if you won that kind of money, would you go back and invest in your neighborhood? What's Echo Heights? Yeah. Shout
out. Yeah, I would. Like, yeah, I definitely would. But I think it would be more, because I think certain businesses is really to make money.
Yeah.
And certain stuff is, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, let me just do it for the neighborhood, for the cause of the fact.
Yeah.
Or supplying jobs and things of that nature. And so, me personally, I would be thinking like stuff in my neighborhood. Like, I think it would be cool, like to have a skating rink or something like that.
Yeah.
For the kids, you know what I'm saying? It's like somewhere they can literally probably walk to. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be so good, just to keep them active and things like.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
Music library.
Yeah, music library. Did you ever in Chicago they had a rec center where they can do music? That's where all the big Chicago rappers came from, like Chance and Big Messina.
They should have one like on every other corner.
Yeah, and then you see like that's how a lot of those artists in Chicago even know each other, because they all used to go to the rec.
That's cool.
Or whatever. So stuff like that works, you know. It's good though, and it's good to hear Black people doing those things. And I mean, you don't hear too many. A lot of them investing their money in a good way.
We hear about them belling out their no good boyfriend like a million times. You remember that chick down in Florida?
Yeah, I thought that guy oversold a little bit too.
Here we go.
Like, let the woman, like, if she wanted to
she went broke behind that.
That's her business. She dumb. Like, that's what she wanted to do. All you know what I'm saying? Like, she was sold on that nigga. Yeah. So let her be sold on that nigga, man.
Just to full disclosure, also, I'm not gonna say. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
No, double XL freshman 2017 thoughts.
I don't have much thoughts. I realized that I'm
whack.
Well,
I don't know these kids. I don't know.
Just, like you said, kids. I think I'm getting too old. Like,
don't say that. That means I'm getting old too.
Yeah, I think it's just like, oh, okay. Like,
where was Cardi B?
Yeah, that was.
You like Cardi B?
Yeah.
You really like her?
Not really like her, but I like.
I mean, like, you think she could be like?
Yeah, she's definitely good enough, because I mean, look at her competition.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. So the bar is not very high. Now, and you see a lot of people that's making money, and I get it. People are making money, but where the talent at? I think it's
not there. It's full of mumble rap, right? A lot of the rappers on the cover, they come from that generation.
Yeah.
And I get it, like, cool song, something to jig to, but what are you really talking about? Like, what's going on in your life?
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's like what's missing.
Yeah.
In a lot of their music.
And you even say something to jig to. Most of that stuff don't even sound like stuff to jig to me. Like, a lot of that stuff, I don't even know what it sounds like. That's not, that music don't necessarily make you want to dance. Like, you're talking about, what's his name? XXX Estacion.
Yeah.
Who been, a lot of people been talking about him. They first came up about Drake biting his style. It's not really surprising that Drake did a style, but
you don't like Drake.
No, I like Drake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just listening to Take Care like a day ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That you remember the cover that someone did for that on Instagram or something where like it was a kid laying down coloring.
No.
You don't. Oh my god, they were really making fun of that album, but
What was that? What was the joke though?
because it was just really like kiddish and
Take Care was kiddish.
no, never mind.
The cover
I can't
was kiddish.
because he's sitting there down there writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In his feelings.
Yeah.
Was that his first album where he was officially in his feelings?
I think so. But a lot of people say
Marvin's
they wouldn't.
Room. How?
Yeah, Marvin's Room. Yeah, that was like a hail song, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people say that was a Weeknd album, like an album the Weeknd did that just got gave to Drake. So that could be a part of being in his feelings.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I think we need the Weeknd to be back in his feelings too, because he.
You don't like this? I can't feel my face. Dancy
Yeah, it's
Weeknd.
kind of weird. It's kind of. I mean, it's not weird, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying. That's not.
It's not for me.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm not even like the Weeknd fan like that. But
I don't even know if I like happy music like that, where it's just like overly happy like that. I want to feel some expressions and some, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Something else you don't care about. The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Guess who's back?
Sheree.
She was right back on the last season. Nene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's coming back for season 10. She made the announcement earlier this week. Yeah, so it's just going to be nothing but mess. And I think I'm sick of it. Maybe 2 seasons?
Oh, they kicked her out of the acting world, right? She's not in the acting world anymore. Oh, she's still doing the comedy stuff too, right?
Yeah, she's a comedian. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is she funny?
I don't know. But she's booked.
But she might be booked for the wrong reasons because
her name. Yeah. Also, Kenya Moore. She finally got married.
True.
I don't know. Over the past weekend, I guess like as soon as she broke up with old dude that she was with on the show, she met someone. They were together for like a year and they got married. And it's just so weird because it just seems like the timeline, like it's so quick because we just got through with the season, basically.
Well, we don't know what's the length of time that the season was over in reality, in real life, what happened. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's not like instant, but I thought maybe like at least like a 6-month deficit, not like a year.
You can marry somebody in 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'd be the smartest thing to do, but you can do it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. She don't seem like she's smart.
But no, like you can definitely click with someone, especially like when you get up in age, like you just say, let's just do it. Yeah. And she's ready to have babies. She just, let's go.
Yeah.
Just don't end up like Mary J.
Yeah.
Jay-Z. My all-time favorite rapper. Your sometime favorite rapper, right? You know what happened to him this week, right?
He became a father.
He's already a father.
He tweeted for the first time.
Yeah, and that was a shit show. But he got inducted to the Songwriters Hall of Fame, the only rapper. Yes. And he's
the only rapper?
Yeah, he's the first rapper to do this for songwriters, not regular Hall of Fame. What are you thinking about?
Not the Rock and Roll Hall of
Fame. No. This is a different.
A Writers Hall of Fame.
Yes. That's major.
So who else is in there?
I have no clue.
It gotta be like, let's just think about some of the big time writers. Am I thinking about Barry Gordy? Was Barry Gordy a big time
He
writer?
was a producer, right?
But he didn't write music?
Michael Jackson, he was a writer, wasn't he? See, we can't freestyle this because we don't know.
I think we do know, but we just gotta think about it.
Who?
Okay? If it's not Barry Gordy, who am I thinking about?
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of stuff for Motown.
Yeah, Smokey Robinson.
Okay, I'm sure he's in there.
He better be.
Yeah. Who else you got?
I'm trying to think about somebody from Motown. Like,
I don't know.
Who was it? Barry Gordy. I'm blank minded right now. Barry Gordy's. Who else was in Motown?
I have no clue. I don't know. Because he's like literally the face of Motown.
Oh.
All right. But yeah, so.
Babyface.
Not Motown, but he's a songwriter.
Yeah, but he should be in it.
Yes, you are correct. Yes.
Rico Love. I'm just
Trifling. Fallon Craven. But yeah, so that's major for Jay-Z. And so he sent Twitter on like just this craze because he just started like just tweeting. It was just like, who's doing this for him? Like, it was just so sporadic and he was all over the place. And rappers were sitting with their phones, probably like, is he going to call my name, type my name? And, you know, some people didn't get that name, right? Your favorite rapper didn't get on the list, right? Your favorite rapper is... Let's not change it today.
Who are we talking about?
We talked about this last night. Let's not do this.
Crit. I know who you're talking about.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, Big Crit did not get on.
He's a great rapper.
Yes, he is a great rapper. Probably the most underrated rapper in the game.
Don't break that microphone.
She won't let me be great, y'all.
I know.
But he ain't. And so many people got names, you know what I'm saying? And no Crit, like that's kind of crazy or whatever. If y'all haven't listened, go listen to Big Crit.
Of course. And so another dope thing that Jay-Z is doing for Father's Day, he's gonna bail fathers out of jail. That's pretty dope, right?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, let's say, hold on, let's retract a little bit. Everybody don't deserve to be out of jail.
Right. He's going to have to look at the books and see if they end up for petty crimes. Are you a father? Come out, right?
Yes.
That's how that works. Yes. Okay, so you good on that?
Yes. We don't want to be bailing out murderers and things of that nature. Of course
not. He's going to be bailing out...
Yes, petty crime people, that's good.
Black activists.
Yes,
all
those people need to be out or whatever. I think we gotta be careful of what we go around screaming free everybody.
No, that's not what he's saying. Don't try to paint my favorite rapper like that. He got it together.
Yeah, that's what's up though. That's a good thing or whatever. I mean, Jay, he pretty consistent about doing good things. And definitely. I really don't have too much bad stuff to talk about Jay.
Okay. So I have a lot of stuff in the sports section this week. First up, we got to talk about Derek Fisher. How do you feel about that whole mess? Do you know what happened?
The accident?
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird that he was in the car that Matt Barnes.
Like he don't have his own vehicle? He can't afford his own car?
He's probably just riding with his girl and she probably said, hey,
you drive.
Yeah.
He's gonna wreck this car today.
Whatever. But he was drinking, so you know what I'm saying? He was on the
That was a bad idea. Why would she let him drive? Because she was in the car, right?
Yes, but she was probably drinking. That's probably why she let him drive.
You had,
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you see the tweet that Baron Davis put out about this?
No.
He said that Derek Fisher and Matt Barnes undercard for the Floyd and Conor fight. Time for D-Fish to get his issue, messing up homie credit like that.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Well, Derek Fisher at least need to put the bread up to get the coffee.
Yeah, but at what point is Matt going to be able... Well, I guess he already put his hands on him, so I was going to say...
Well, what? I mean, I don't know what you... Hey, man, you lost your gal, man. Like, hey, I don't know what to... I don't know what to say about it. I mean... I guess the problem with him and Derek Fisher, they used to be like have a relationship.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the biggest problem. But at some point, this has been going on for years now. Hey, you just gotta step
let it go,
and move on, man.
Did Matt Barnes even have a reaction to it? Did he tweet or anything. He was probably too busy with the playoffs.
Yeah,
as he should be.
I don't
He got that
follow
ring
Matt
now.
Barnes. Yeah,
Huh?
I said I don't follow Matt Barnes, but
All right.
yeah, he got that ring or whatever, and that's what's up. I mean, he came from Sacramento.
Yeah.
And they was not gonna do shit.
No. So come up award.
Yeah. And he probably still getting paid from Sacramento too, because he got released, right?
Check. Yeah.
Or whatever. So he should be getting paid for Sacramento and Golden State. And got a ring. The official crashing.
Means nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready for the Ice Cube 3-on-3 basketball league? It starts this month. My boy, AI.
It sounds like that'd be something fun to see live.
But are you not gonna watch it?
Where's it gonna be at? I mean, what channel is it gonna
be? Fox Sports Network.
I don't have Fox Sports, so no.
You'll find the link.
Oh, okay. I could.
I'll find
right.
it too.
That's true. That's true. But nah, I'm not that excited to see a bunch of old niggas play basketball. I think it's just fun. I think if you there, I think it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I mean, most cities have this where, like, you know what I'm saying, retired players come to the neighborhood.
He's making them sound like this is not cool.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what it is. And it's fun. Like, the idea of it is fun. Like, oh, you see Allen Iverson. Like, Allen Iverson is the face of it.
Yeah, because like, we don't know anyone else, really. Yeah. We don't know.
Rasheed Wallace playing.
All right, who else? Because all we see out in these streets is Allen Iverson.
Darius Miles was going to be in it.
Oh, really?
He caught a case, I think. Was it him? I'm making up people, huh?
He did catch a case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I used to like him.
Yeah. But
well.
I mean, it's
so you're
cool,
not interested in that either.
Not that much. Like, it's cool Ice Cube put it together, but I think it's like cool. Like, if it was a neighborhood thing, it's like, I don't know. You probably never did, like, you don't run in those type of streets.
Watch yourself. What do you see? Let's pause. People really try to play me out, and they hear my voice and all this stuff. My ex-boyfriend, he constantly calls me bougie. He says that I'm stuck up. I don't know anything about the ghetto and all this stuff. Like, so that's the avenue you were running down too.
No, that's not.
He calls me spoiled and everything.
I'm not calling you anything.
I'm getting a little offended by the road you were getting ready to go down.
I'm not. Can you let me say what I'm going to say?
Go ahead.
I'm saying that you are not going to, like, name you. When last time you been to a record center?
I don't know.
Have you been to a record center?
I have when I was young.
Okay. So, like, it was times like.
When's the last time you've been to one?
Oh, it's been a minute. Don't let me front. Like, it's been a minute, but I ain't been there as an adult though.
I have not.
And but it's been, you know what I'm saying, like in Fort Worth, sometimes you'll see like the niggas that didn't make it into the league.
That's where they go and hang out.
Yeah, they go play and everybody be there. It's a big deal because they like.
But I don't run them streets.
Well, I know you haven't been around in those neighborhoods, and normal times it is in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I know
it's all right.
It look like I'm trying to say something about you, but
you already stepped on that block, and now you trying to back up, and it's a dead end.
I know you though. I know, like you don't necessarily do stuff like that. I know those things about you, so. Ain't no point in me acting like I think you over at the on Martin Luther King Street or whatever, and you're not. And I say Martin Luther King Street because
that's a typical.
Yeah, well, actually, that's where I was that's where they actually have those things in Fort Worth is on Martin Luther King Street, in Stop 6 or whatever, and. It's the hood, and you know what I'm saying. Like, but they be having sometimes these events where everybody be here. In Houston, it's just called MLK Street. So
let's just move on. How about that?
She didn't like that.
Let's talk. Let's talk about the playoffs that ended on Monday of this week, right? Did you hear about that fan that paid $133,000 for 2 floor tickets to the game?
No.
Would you pay that kind of money if you had it?
It just depends how much money I have. Most likely, no. I really don't know how
Alright.
they feel, like to have
That kind of money to even
just
play with.
yeah, just to be like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
I wouldn't even do that for my Rockets.
I think they said Kamina played like 25,000. I don't know where they get this number from or whatever case may be. So the question is, he was on the floor. Yeah. So how did they pay 130,000 and he paid 25? If that's even true that he paid 25.
Because they were probably regular people and he's not.
Maybe so.
Yep.
So often stars getting games free.
Yep. So before we talk about the winner, we have to kind of go back to the game before just for 1 second and talk about your boy. Think he's your new favorite player?
Who?
Draymond Green.
Why are you putting these aspersions on me?
I'm just playing. Now, do you know that comment that he said when they were in Cleveland?
Oh, yeah, it's about, yeah.
You don't pay attention to people in Cleveland because they don't seem to be the sharpest people. Yes. How you feel about that? You still rocking with Green?
I just think it's funny. I don't know nothing about the people from Cleveland. I still think it's funny.
What if he said that about your city?
It's just not factual, so it wouldn't.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. All it's Draymond Green. I mean, I probably wouldn't like him as a player, but they shouldn't like him as a player anyway. So.
All right. So got that out of the way. Let's
talk. So, but what's your feelings about it?
I just like him as a person.
Why? What do you think?
Because like he's a dirty player, number one.
Why?
We've seen him. Like we've had the conversation. Like he likes to go around kicking people in their balls and stuff.
I don't think they ever been intentional. I think he just played in a kind of wild manner. I think
he's trying.
So Zaza is dirty too?
Yes, dirty squad.
Zaza is dirty.
Yes, like come on, like.
But I
other
would
people
say
have said this besides me.
But I would say Zaza is more dirtier than Draymond though. But Zaza is also another player that go out there and play physical, and I mean move some people around. I mean that's his game. That's why he's in the NBA.
All right, fine. With that being said, we have a winner for this year's NBA Finals. Mm-hmm. Your favorite team,
the Mavericks.
Your favorite team,
the Dallas Mavericks.
Golden State Warriors. Okay. Like you put the Mavs away early in the season. No, let's not even do this.
No,
Warriors won. And JaVale McGee, he got his wish. Like he wanted the series to be done. I shouldn't even say this because I don't want to dive into this conversation. But he wanted to be able to go see the Tupac movie on Friday.
Oh, are we going to talk about the Tupac movie?
No.
Yes, we got to talk about it.
No, we can't. We're already at an hour.
So JaVale McGee. So we're going to talk about JaVale McGee.
No, I just wanted to bring that up because I talk about Golden State.
Oh, okay.
It was just a simple comment.
Yeah.
As we go through.
All right. He wanted to see the Tupac movie.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I planned on talking about the Tupac movie next episode.
Okay. So
here we go.
JaVale McGee, I think it's cool that he won a ring or whatever. Especially all those naysayers about JaVale McGee. A lot of naysayers about Draymond Green.
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, exactly. And so
whatever.
And so I think it's cool that they won a ring. I'm actually happy for Zaza too. Or whatever, ex-Maverick.
Former Mav, just like JaVale.
Yeah, I don't care. For some reason,
he put on that uniform.
Yeah,
played for the best coach ever.
Yeah,
is that enough true. Butter?
Rick Carlisle is the best coach in the league. I know people don't like to say it, but it is what it is. But I think it's cool that they won or whatever. I think the NBA is interesting.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's interesting.
So we have to also talk about this. I think we both already know the answer to this, but them going to the White House, they're not going, right?
No.
Because Steve Kerr, didn't he already give a statement early in the season about this if they won?
No.
He didn't?
I don't think so.
I felt like he did. Someone did.
Well, he was, they shouldn't have been talking about winning the championship so early. Period. I'd be really
You feel surprised. That way about your team?
The Mavericks did not. The Mavericks didn't talk about none of that stuff. But Steve Kerr already let his feelings be known about Donald Trump already, so it's not a surprise.
America shouldn't feel some type of way because Tom Brady didn't go see Obama.
He didn't go see Donald Trump either.
Huh?
He didn't go see Donald Trump either.
He didn't go?
No.
That's his boy, though.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. He still didn't go. But we don't know
but
why
other people didn't go either.
But we don't know why Tom Brady didn't go.
But some of the players showed up.
Yeah, some
black players showed up.
Yeah. I mean, that's the majority of the team. So,
right. But Tom Brady was also photoed with having one of those hats in his locker, right?
Yes. He was definitely a Trump supporter. And that was product placement. Let's not think this wasn't there on purpose.
Yeah, definitely.
Or whatever. So,
okay.
Screw Tom Brady.
Who?
Screw Tom Brady. He's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, definitely. Chris Paul. You see, he's going to take a meeting with the Houston Rockets. What do you think about that?
It's going to be a fight for the ball if he actually.
Yeah, like, I think I'm kind of rolling with Jalen on this. I think he's taking these meetings so he can have a certified position to the Spurs or to get more money from the Clippers.
Yeah, watch Daryl Morey, though. He is slick stuff.
No, he's not. If he was so slick, we would already have a super team put together.
I don't know. Daryl Morey.
We couldn't keep your boy.
Who?
That clown at the Clippers. Jordan. What's his name?
Y'all couldn't keep him?
Remember, like, he came to visit us. Then he committed to y'all.
Yeah. But the problem is okay, y'all was like
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah. The problem is, okay, you talking about Mark Cuban and Daryl Morey. I mean, that's obvious.
Who's the better owner?
Mark Cuban. Daryl Morey. He's not the owner, right? He's the GM.
I don't know.
Daryl Morey, he's the GM.
He's something.
Yeah, but Mark Cuban.
He makes all the decisions anyway.
Yeah, but Mark Cuban also plays a factor in, like, something like a GM.
Yeah. Or whatever. So, he does everything over there.
Yeah, he really do everything or whatever. And that's probably part of our problem. So.
Yeah. Are you ready for the fight in August? Floyd and Connor?
It's a money grab. Yeah, I'm ready for it, though. I'm interested in seeing. I don't even know who I want to win anymore. I feel a certain kind of way about Floyd now, and I always used to be on the bandwagon. And just certain stuff he said, I think he was like one of the allies from other people. I'm holding it against him.
I forgot about that. You brought that up the other day.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, those people we definitely have to just let them go, right? Because they don't understand.
Yeah, they're not fighting the same fight. They don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Again, you can care about all people, but we have Black Lives Matter for a reason because people don't care about our lives. And they care about everyone else's.
And let's be 100% honest. The money Floyd gets, how could he affect communities? It's a really good question.
He could affect every single major community.
Yeah.
Definitely Chicago.
Yeah. But even think, where he from? He from Flint, right?
Is he really? And so he didn't help fix the water?
I might be lying.
Here we go with these with these facts.
But he's from Michigan, though.
All right. See, I don't know because I'm not into boxing like that.
Man, I might be lying. He from the Midwest.
Here we go.
He from the Midwest.
All right.
He might be from Michigan.
Are you going to watch the fight?
I think I kind of want to see. I think it's really interesting to see an MMA fighter box. I mean,
who you going for?
Great. I don't want to go for nobody because
you just want to see a good fight.
Yeah, I just want to see a good fight or whatever. And I still like you know what? I still like Floyd pissing these white people out though. That's the problem though. You know what I'm saying? I really do like seeing that, and he really know how to piss these white people out or whatever. So, but
that's what's up.
I don't want to support him. I'm torn.
I keep it real cause I'm from the South Side. I plan to rep the South till the day that I die. That's so Houston. That's so Houston.
That's so Houston. What are you getting ready to say? You getting ready to say something funny?
Tupac movie. All Eyes on Me.
I like how you're just still in the segment. All right, since you want to talk about the movie that we have not seen,
it doesn't matter.
Take it away, Mose. What do you have to say?
It's a lot of controversy behind this movie.
Look at you like your news anchor. Like, y'all should see him. Proceed.
There's a lot of controversy behind this movie. And L.T. Hutton, Benny Boone, certain stuff they said just made me feel uncomfortable.
Right, and I agree, but we've definitely had this debate yesterday.
Uh-huh.
We don't know LT Hutton. We don't know him.
So he has no stock into what he's saying because we don't know him.
Right, but see that's a bad point I brought up from the gate, because you're gonna bring in who you're getting ready to bring in,
John Singleton.
and you're gonna say we know his track record, and you're gonna say what movie did he make? Because you named off, I guess.
Boy Justice,
Okay.
Highlander, Baby Boy, Boys in the Hood.
All these iconic black films
that had a real meaning to it.
Right.
And he said, L.T. Hutton said that John Singleton was trying to make a movie and put in a Tupac raping this girl anally, and also Tupac getting raped in jail. And this is part that beats everything to me. He said that John Singleton was trying to put a threesome with Phoenix Shakur in the fucking
Tupac's
movie.
mom. Crazy.
Do we believe that?
I definitely don't believe that. I do not believe it. And hearing them talk, because you're referring to the interview with them on the Breakfast Club, right?
Yes.
And it just sounded shady, but I don't know. It's just like, and then what? Yesterday, Jada came out and she tweeted some things saying basically her whole portion in the movie was totally false.
Yes.
Did not happen. So get my wheels to thinking. I'm just like, okay, I don't know if I want to see the movie.
Yeah, that's kind of how it made me feel. Like, it's just certain stuff is a little uncomfortable. Tupac was an iconic figure in hip hop. The biggest, probably like the biggest iconic figure in hip hop. And so for him to make this movie, and I'm not even saying because I really don't know, but it just makes you think a little bit, like of his stances about Tupac, where he got the information from about Tupac.
Yeah.
I know he was around some.
Yeah.
But
you just don't buy that he knows enough to tell his story.
Yeah, and they didn't necessarily listen to their family, and that's another issue. You know what I'm saying?
Because they basically lied. Because now we can say they lied as far as them saying that they went to every major person that was depicted in the movie, which Jada is a major person, and said they okayed it and said they were happy with it. And now we have Jada that came out yesterday.
And it's hard to believe that Jada would not help them or give them information.
It would be so simple. Yeah. That probably means she didn't believe in the vision. After having a conversation with you, my wheels started turning. After seeing the tweets from Jada, I think my wheels were done turning, and I was like, I don't think I want to see the movie.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it, but it's just like, I would like it to be done in the right way, and I can't necessarily say for sure that it was done in the right way. It's Tupac, you know what I'm saying? And also, even the story about Biggie, the part of the shooting portion.
You're gonna bring this up.
Yeah, like the shooting portion in the studio, and for them to say like Biggie, after the shooting, Biggie went to the hospital, and we've been hearing about the story of these shootings with Tupac forever.
Yeah,
and we never heard that part of the story. And mind you, Puff had the same scene in Notorious, and Biggie didn't go to the hospital. So it's just like, well, why Puff wouldn't put that into his movie? Because I think that makes
Biggie look better.
Yeah, it make him look better.
It's because it's not true, you think?
I really think it's not true or whatever. I definitely don't know where they got this story from.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And it's like, I don't know, it just makes you think a little bit. And I'm not saying don't go watch the movie. I'm not going that deep and far to it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's
on your brain.
Yeah, it's on my brain. And Benny Boone.
Here we go. Like, no, I have to bring this up in the conversation because I pointed this out to you yesterday. Everyone needs. Don't look at me like that. These are facts. Don't you think it's a fair point I'm getting ready to bring up?
I do what you said.
Everyone needs that one shot to really make it. Yes, we know Benny Boom is this great video, whatever you call it, was director that does music videos.
Yes.
Why can't that transcend to a movie? And the same. Go ahead.
We'll see if it transcends. He did the Next Day Era.
I thought you liked that movie.
I did, but I definitely wouldn't call it a cult classic. It's two different worlds. You know what I'm saying? That's Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you see the movie and you change your mind, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Hey, I'm not down. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not down in the movie per se. It's just like, it's the certain stuff behind the movie.
You're being very nice as far as like the conversation we had about these two men or whatever. I just feel like, I don't know, like we just need to just let the work speak for itself, and hopefully, I don't know, but I still think it's something shady that you can't have John Singleton get along with a group of people trying to do a positive movie. So it doesn't make sense that he would want to, you know.
There's no way I could possibly. You can't sell me that John Singleton was trying to put those things in the movie.
Yeah, the severed head. Tupac talking to the severed head. Like, what kind of crazy?
But he did also put. I thought it was kind of crazy this beginning of Baby Boy with the.
Being in the mother's womb.
Yeah, but it was a deeper meaning.
I forgot about that.
It was a deeper
What if that was a deeper meaning and they just didn't get it?
But that him coming out as a baby. But when you look at Baby Boy, that was really deep or whatever. Yeah. And I think and it was a story that basically needed to be told to us, I feel like, or whatever, because it was just telling us grown man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, hey, you need to grow up, but sometimes it's not as simple as what's always being said.
Now, since you hijacked my segment, That's So Houston. Really smooth. Kudos. Juvenile and Mystical. They're in concert tonight.
Tonight? Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
At the Arena Theater.
And then sold out?
I don't know. It's possible.
Yeah.
Food truck.
Hold on. Mystical is one of my favorite rappers.
See, y'all, this is why I can't have him on the show.
Mystical is one of my favorite rappers.
Oh. Mm-hmm. This is a rule for the show.
What?
Anyone that comes on my show, since I spit a verse before I start the show.
I'm not rapping. What are you going to say?
You already know what I was going to say.
I'm not rapping.
Why not?
Because I don't want to. Why would I rap? That's your
why would I rap?
That's your thing.
You're so trifling.
And let me say this. Let's just talk about her rapping.
Don't do me.
Yes, let's go ahead and do it. So, originally, me and Fallon had talked about her rapping on the podcast or whatever. And I thought it was cool. Was it even my idea?
It was your idea.
It was my idea, but
Houston versus
Texas versus. It was like supposed to be like kind of more tongue in cheek, like Texas raps or whatever case may be. I wish he would do one just to maybe.
You haven't picked any.
Because you already have it said. I don't think you want to do them.
I do. But go ahead. Finish dragging me.
Yeah, and so like if you ever heard any like old Houston songs, like especially like the freestyle songs or whatever. They kind of say a lot of outrageous things or whatever the case may be. So me personally, I thought it would be funny just to hear Fallon do the whole little Houston flow, like I ain't came down flows or whatever.
Again, because why? Because how I talk.
No, because it's Fallon, and I don't know if y'all know Fallon. It's funny, you know what I'm saying? It's funny because it's not necessarily her. Let's be honest or whatever. But she like this stuff though. It's not that. It's her, but it's not her. You know what I'm saying? Because she is into that kind of stuff or whatever. So me and her have that same love for the old school screw stuff or whatever, and just hip hop period. You know what I'm saying or whatever. But I just thought it would be funny, and she twisted into something different or whatever.
No, like I really like every week I do try to find like a Texas rapper, but I don't know. That's why you need to just really like get on your job and just give me a list, and I can just try.
I think
next week I'll do a Texas rapper. How about that?
But I feel like you changed.
Slim Thug.
I think you changed the format so much. It's like you can't be doing like what verse you? Okay, you did Nipsey today. I didn't even hear the verse. Let me just say that, people. But who you do last time?
I don't know, because I went a couple of weeks without doing one.
Oh.
Before that I did Drake.
Yeah.
Six God.
Yeah. And so so she started going into that format or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? I was thinking like, what should I stick
No,
with
I
format?
just do
You
stuff
started
that's
out
like
with Wayne though, right?
Yeah, because one of my favorite verses.
Yeah. And I don't knock you for it. Like that's what you wanted to do. I just thought it might be funny.
Well, give me one. See, we're having this debate on air. Like, we've had this conversation a million times, and you never can think of anything. You always try to make me do Pimp C, and I just can't.
I always try to make you do Pimp C.
But it's always at the top of the list. Like, Fallon, I think it'd be funny if you do Pimp C. Yes, that's you.
I don't know. But I think I know, like, with the Pimp C thing, why she don't want to do Pimp C or whatever. I would like to do, and I know it's probably too fast, but I ain't gonna say it. But Murder, the Bun B verse, but he would kind of rap a little fast on there.
But see, people, if you go back and listen to my practice episodes, I struggled through a couple. I did that ESG one, Down South.
Down South.
Yeah. Iconic verse.
ESG was on that song?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
The Silk Pajamas?
That wasn't.
This youngster. Youngster. Sorry. Yeah. But
he was rather fast on it.
Yeah. Let me see you do it, Mose. You can.
Yeah, I could. I'm sure I probably could if I really wanted.
Whatever, people. You heard it here first. Next week, I will officially do a Texas rap.
Yeah.
And I'll try to keep that format so the producer is happy.
Well, she gonna do a verse. Tweet her, email her, and whatever Twitter email she have, and just give your opinion and think about what she should do if that's a good format for her or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, my whole show is messed up. Like we're going close to an hour and 30 minutes, so I'm gonna have to just move some of my stuff to next time. I want to talk about. I had stuff as far as like music, I want to end with the dumb nigga shit.
No, hold on, we got SZA.
Yeah, don't talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it next week.
SZA album Control was really good.
Oh my God, this is what I deal with every day of my life. When I say, no, let's not do this, Mose, let's go. Like, I thought you had stuff to do.
I do, but
I'm trying to keep us on point.
SZA Control album.
I'm gonna talk about it next week, people.
Yeah, it's gonna be like late though. It's
already late.
Why? It's been what, a week?
A week.
Her album sales come out?
I felt like she was number one. She was number one.
But did the sales come out?
I don't know the number.
I wonder how she did though. I hope she did good or whatever. You don't really see a lot of those R&B singers do like crazy numbers.
Don't get me started on what R&B singers do, because I took her off of the list, Tinashe, about that colorism thing, because she backdoored and said that her interview was taken out of context, and then I was like, that's fair. I'm going to take her off the list or whatever, but I still feel like, let's just say that people are just not connecting to your music like that. She is talented. She's a good performer. She's a good dancer, but something's just not translating, because you've been on major singles with Drake and Chris Brown, but people haven't just really 100% gravitated towards her.
It sounds like more of an excuse.
Yeah.
And I don't think they say colorism. Like, I don't think white people really worry about, like, she's a very light-skinned girl.
They don't probably even look at her like that.
Yeah, so I mean, like, the masses, when you start talking about masses, like, are we just talking about her black fan base, or are we talking about her white fan base?
She's talking about the black people.
What her white fan base look like?
I don't know, but I feel like black people do gravitate towards it, but she's just not popular. And to bring Rihanna and Beyonce, you have other people that feel the same way you do, and they're popular.
Kalani.
Yeah, you just have to get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
And that's it. It doesn't make anything, but you can't defeat a Beyonce like that right now, unless you just come out with something that's undeniable. I always say, we say this, good music speaks for itself, and you're just not putting together good tracks that are just getting you to the top.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I don't think nothing about her sound is original either.
yeah, it's I hate to say it's a little dated as well.
When you say dated, so what's the new thing?
I'm just saying, like, it's
Kalani is the new thing, right? Like
right,
the new
like that
sound.
kind of sound is cool. Like she's on the heels of that, but it just still it's a little. She's all over the place. Like she's a little bit Britney Spears. She tries to be R&B and all this stuff, and it's
She need to
just
figure out a lane.
exactly, and that's why she's not successful as well.
Because I do kind of, when you think about Tinashe, I kind of think more about pop culture, like
Right,
pop or whatever.
right, definitely
So,
pop.
and like, black people are always like,
Yeah,
go
especially
to
now.
pop.
Especially now,
Yeah.
everyone wants to do trendy rap stuff and all that stuff. R&B is not popular right now.
Yeah.
So
But SZA seemed like she was pretty.
yeah, that's a solid album. But I will talk about it next week. I'll play my favorite song next
But you
week.
saying R&B not popular, but she
But
seemed
she's
like.
also like, can we call her true 100% R&B? She's an example of how you can mix stuff in and it's done correctly.
What's she mixing?
Have you heard her album? Like it's
Yes.
a little bit like she has like a little couple of like pop kind of tracks on
Oh,
there.
okay,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying. I'm not saying it's just straight like R&B.
Oh,
But
okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably the thing about SZA album. It's a couple of songs on there I don't really like the sound, and it might be
Yeah.
like what you're saying,
That's what
maybe a
I'm
popish
but it
sound.
still works.
Yeah, but I think she's just talented though.
Yeah, she's definitely talented. That's the thing, she can definitely sing.
Yeah, I think she got more of a unique voice. I think
Yes.
nowadays, I feel like it's almost. Not even gonna say nowadays. I think this in history of mankind. That it's always. I think it's better to have a unique voice than necessarily
Sound like a Beyonce.
yeah, or whatever. So
Or
where
a Trey Songz.
people hear you, they know exactly who it is,
You
and
know her voice.
yeah,
Definitely.
or whatever. And like Janae also has that thing, like where you
Yeah.
just know who it is when she sings or
And I
whatever.
bet she's not complaining about colorism or Beyonce or Rihanna because she's out here in her own lane. But she's a free bird
Yeah,
anyway.
she in her own world. She not in her own lane. She in her own world.
Yeah.
But boom, is that it?
No.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
If I stop saying the word nigga, how am I going to describe nigga shit?
Dumb nigga shit. Did you hear about Sebastian Telfair?
With the guns, yeah.
Yeah. Like, how do you have that much stuff on you?
They
And you
say he
think,
he got robbed before or something like that.
yeah, but you don't have to travel with that kind of heavy weight.
Man, you don't know what that man like.
Did you see the picture of everything
Nah,
he got caught with? Like, it was like he's ready for war.
I don't know. Maybe something going on. Remember T.I. situation? He said something was going on.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's what happened, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. That's definitely what he said. You mess up my flow so much.
What do you mean?
That thing. So it's official. Melania and Barron Trump, they moved into the White House.
Nobody cares. They supposed to already been there. Nah, but I get
They need to move out though.
Yeah, no, I understand why. Because it was a summer thing or whatever. Because he was going to school somewhere else. It makes sense. I get it.
Thank you for over talking. Cool.
I'm sorry.
The last one, and I think with this one, I'm officially done with this man. What?
You just skipped your opinion. I still want to hear your opinion about them.
I said I didn't care.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
my
yeah.
opinion.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Steve Harvey. Did you hear about what he said to one of his callers that called in that happened to be from Flint, Michigan?
No.
He told him to enjoy a nice brown glass of water.
It was a joke though, right? It wasn't like.
You don't make those kind of jokes though.
As a comedian,
the water is still dirty.
I know, but this is a tricky thing as a comedian, what to say and what not to say. It's very like.
See, I was getting ready to really read him, and you messed up my aura.
I gotta hear it because I just like what made him
It's
say
sensitive
that?
because the water is still not fixed, so it's not funny.
They did say the water's fixed.
When did it get fixed?
Recently, I want to say, but it's a joke. Like so many jokes is like inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
or whatever.
right,
and so
right.
I don't know. I gotta hear in context of what he said.
Okay, you hear it, and then, but it's all right. I'm already done with Steve. I was done with Steve when he did that letter to his office. I was officially done because I kept trying to give him a pass and stuff, but I'm done. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Steve already have this some fuck shit lately.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So, and I guess expecting so much more from you, Steve. That I think that's a lot. Like you set the bar kind of high. We thought you was like a stand up dude,
and you're not like that.
Yeah.
You care about them checks and not your people anymore. I would say anymore.
But let's be fair. I hear about a lot of good things.
I mean, yeah, but
for young men or whatever. We just gotta go both stories though. We can't just trash him and just act like some good stuff he do that don't exist.
Right. But yeah, that's all I have, Mose. Did you enjoy your time on the show?
Yes, I hope it come out good.
Are you gonna come back and do another episode? Or are we gonna do the basketball episode with the free agency, the Big Crit episode that we were supposed to work on? Yeah. A couple of other episodes we were supposed to do.
Free agency?
I wanted to talk about all the people that are available.
Is it a lot of people?
Yeah, it's a nice list. Oh, okay. I emailed it to you like a month ago.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anything you want to announce or anything you want to give out your Twitter or anything you want followers or you don't care?
Do you know my Twitter?
Hell. So now you will hear. Follow me on Twitter, and my Twitter name is PrettyNSmart81. That's pretty, the letter N, smart81. Follow me on Instagram. That is OhYouThoughtFallon, and you spell it FALLON. Also go to my website, OhYouThoughtFallon.com, and check out all my goodness as well. Follow me on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, wherever else. So I hope you enjoyed the show, and I will holla at y'all next week.
Until next time, remember to glow up, bless up, stay prayed up, and hold it down.
Hold it down.